I opened up the season by falling into the North Carolina Virginia Tech trap. North Carolina lost outright to Virginia Tech to open the season, and we all saw that. And I was like, oh my gosh, maybe we were too soon on the North Carolina bandwagon. And it's like, nope, I'm not. They scored 59 points in each of the last 2 weeks. I think they're laying 12 this week against Georgia Tech, and Georgia Tech is a much improved version of itself, but North Carolina has found itself offensively, and I don't think that there's any way that this team isn't going to at least score into the 40s and cover the 12. I think that UNC is a team that's supposedly on the rise, and I didn't lose confidence with them after the first week of the season. It was certainly ugly, but this is one of the best teams in the ACC, maybe the second best team. You know what? With the way Clemson's been losing, I think you can say that this team could probably play with Clemson when their offense is clicking. I chalk up the Virginia Tech game to a weird week 1 loss on the road in a hostile environment, and I think that this team is going to continue to win games and win them big.
Yeah, it's at 13 actually, but still one that you feel pretty comfortable about with them going into Georgia Tech. Dan,
Yes.
Any thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I really like this play. It's almost made one of my picks. The only thing that worries me a little bit is that Georgia Tech might slow the game down a little too much, but I think in terms of talent and offensive ability, North Carolina should be able to put up a lot of points. And if they hit 30, 35, 40, do you think Georgia Tech can hang at that number? And I don't. So I like this play a lot.
Yeah, this is we saw the bounce back really from this team over the last couple of weeks, and I do think you could chalk it up, that week 1 loss, right? I mean, we're talking about college kids who were playing in front of full crowds for the first time in a couple of years, and it's not an easy spot to find yourself in, certainly in that hostile environment, right? And that's not just any crowd we know in Blacksburg.
And I try to do my best to not to interrupt you, Mike, but
no, all good. Please interrupt.
College football is a weird sport, and weird things happen all the time. And I try my best when looking at it from a gambling perspective to not overreact to individual results. And sometimes that bites me. It bit me with the Ohio State pick last week. But I think we're far enough removed from the Virginia Tech loss to feel like, hey, this team offensively has figured it out. They've settled down from what was could have been a season-defining loss. And in this week, in this spot, I don't see that Georgia Tech's going to hang with them.
Yeah, it definitely feels like water finding a level over the last couple of weeks for North Carolina. And you look at last week, 59 points on Virginia, definitely a quality opponent there. No one were putting into the Final Four or anything by that stretch, but a quality opponent. You go out, you hang 59 on them, you should be feeling pretty good about yourself. So Ari, on UNC -13 at Georgia Tech,